Good morning. It's Friday, November 25th. It's the day after Thanksgiving and 2 days after that horrible shooting attack at the Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I'm talking about that today because yesterday morning, Thanksgiving morning, after I had eaten breakfast and I went to look for something to talk about, everything I saw on my computer that morning dealt with this shooting. And they interviewed a young lady who had been in the room, who was an employee. And this shooting started in this staff room where they gathered every morning. Well, every evening at 10 o'clock, because they worked the night shift, where they gathered every evening at 10 o'clock to decide what they were going to do. Each person would be assigned a task for the evening. These people were there to fill the shelves and clean the store up. And they worked from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. And they were in the room and the supervisor hadn't shown up yet. But they were discussing what they were doing and they were handing out garbage bags and things like that so they could get ready to do their job and clean up. And then this woman described how he walked into the room and started shooting, and she froze. She froze. She didn't know what to do, and her mind wasn't working 100%. She couldn't believe that somebody she knew was shooting. And then she realized that she better get out of there, and she ran from the store. Ran through the door, ran from the store, straight out to the street. She managed to get there. Of course, by that time, the gunman had shot 13 people, killed 6, and killed himself. And it must have been unimaginable to be in that store. And that's what all the news reports that I saw. That was the biggest item in the news yesterday. And I'll read to you some of the comments that people placed. They said, "I'm glad she's safe. I feel so bad for the people who lost their loved ones. I don't even know her, but she displayed remarkable courage and strength during this tragic event. She's well-spoken, intelligent, and lucid in her thought as she shares the timeline of what happened. I'm praying for all involved, and Walmart should be ashamed of itself. Every person there should have received already a stipend." I think that's an overreaction to some extent. I'm sure that Walmart will do the right thing in this case, but I'm sure they're going to have to think about what's the proper thing. I mean, it's a terrifying experience to be trapped in a store with a mad gunman. And the woman who told her story was incredibly young. I bet she was probably in her late 20s or early 30s, very well spoken. I'm surprised that a woman that well spoken was a stock clerk of some kind, working a 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. She was very impressive. Didn't falter in front of a camera, in front of a TV camera for, I believe, probably the first time in her life, and was extremely well spoken. And she painted a picture that was unreal. And that's what we're facing in this world, in our world. This unreal situation that this could happen at any time, at any place. And I'm a frequent shopper at Walmart. I go to Walmart on a regular basis because of my pharmacy. They are my pharmacy. So I'm there. If I don't want to do anything else, I have to go there at least twice a month to pick up some medications or something. But I buy other things when I'm in the store, when I need things, you know. I like their ice cream, and I buy some chocolates for Gertrude. I do those things. I'm a frequent shopper there. And I can tell you that there are many stories about how badly the Walmart people treat their employees in terms of wages and salary. Although I am assuming that got better. But I have never found any Walmart employee who was not pleasant and nice when I have gone to that store. And the clientele, the Walmart clientele, are very happy. That store is very, very busy. So for the people in the neighborhood who really can't afford shopping in some of the more expensive places like ShopRite perhaps, or meat farms, or the fresh market where things are very high. Walmart is a good place for them. And so this horrible event really makes me sorry that I have to talk about it. But that's what's going on in this country. And this happens on the eve of Thanksgiving when everybody's getting ready to celebrate something. Frightening, terrifying, horrible. And do you think that this is going to make a dent in the gun lobbies in this country? No, that's the unfortunate thing. We have events like this every single day. There's a mass shooting every single day. And I put up that chart in the beginning that shows you exactly what's been happening in this country over the last 5 years. Over 100,000 people killed with guns. Over 200,000 people injured. We're averaging between 30 and 40,000 shootings a year for the last 5 years. And this one in Chesapeake has gotten a lot more attention than anything we've seen, or anything I've seen in the last couple of months or so. So we have to wake up, America. We're killing people for no reason at all. Why can't we get rid of our guns? Why? How can they stand up straight? How can all these gun lobbyists stand up straight when the stats are like that? There's something wrong in this country. There is something wrong that drives people to take a gun and shoot innocent people and then kill themselves. There is no reason for us to have these guns. There is no reason to keep our population on edge, constant. So why? Why is that the case? Why won't they give up their guns? It's a sad, sad commentary on a once great nation. So I'm going to leave you with that thought now. A once great nation that is just killing itself. And I'm too disgusted to go on speaking. So have a great day. I'm sorry to start this holiday interval with such a sad rant. But we have to look at it. We have to understand what's really going on in this. Otherwise, we'll never get out of this morass. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye.